Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's Friday. I have to make chocolate chip cookies after this, so I got to get this video out of the way. But I'm going to go to a ladies' tea tomorrow. A whole bunch of women get together, and it's a wonderful, fun time that we have every year. And so one of the things I'm bringing is chocolate chip cookies with pecans. They're really good too, with the tea. Anyways, so we're going to be doing that, but being Friday, I'm sure you're probably out there in that nasty commute right now, maybe. That's something I don't miss. But anyways, we're going to talk about the E minor 7th chord today. And I would like to show you maybe 4.5 ways to enhance your playing by using different forms of this chord. I think it's important to know not just one place to find certain chords. Know more of your fingerboard, know different places. If somebody says, find me 4 places to make a G chord, you should be able to find that. Find me 4 places to make a D chord. Well, in this case, we're going to do the E minor 7th chord today, okay? And so let's just get started. I think that's the best way, especially because I have to get to those chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so the E minor 7th chord, how do you form it? Well, there's more than one way in the first position, actually. There's the hard way, and then there's the lazier way. And many times I'll take the road of the lazier ways. And you can get away with it. So let me just show you. Okay, let's look at the hard way first. Okay, take your pointer finger and just bar the 4th and 5th string at the 2nd fret, just like that, okay? When you do that, try to stay close to the fret as possible so that you get a nice clean sound. You know, and what's hard is you end up hitting the string below that, and it muffles it at times. So that's why there's such a difficult time sometimes doing this. But do that, and you get the E minor. And so the 7th, you're going to take your ring finger and put it on the 4th or the 3rd fret, and it'll be the 2nd string, and your pinky finger right alongside it on the 3rd fret, the 1st string. There it is, the E minor 7th. Okay, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times when I go to play the E minor 7th, I play the E note open. And so what I'll do is I'll use my middle finger and my ring finger on the 4th and 5th string instead of barring it. And then just put my pinky down here on the 2nd string. To me, that's natural. Or you could just do it with the pointer finger. But you're still using the pinky to 7th it. And it works for me. I think it works. Well, let's try it. Okay, let's try. You remember that song? I think that works. Stand By Me. Remember that? John Lennon? Okay, so that works. Well, let's try this way to make the chord. This is the easiest way you'll ever see. And that is just take your middle or your pointer finger and on the 5th string, 2nd fret, just play it. You can play any of those strings and it'll show for the E minor 7th. It'll fill in just fine. Well, let's listen to it. Sloppy, but if I was strumming that, it fits. So I think it fits anyway. So you can get away with that a lot of times. If you can't, then put a little effort into it and use this way. And if you're really good, ways that way. Okay, so that's 3 ways just here, okay? But I'm going to show you some other formations as you move up that may or may not fit with this. Let's do the one that's in the shape of the C minor 7th. I don't know if you remember the C minor 7th chord. I think we just did this video where you do this in the first position. Your pointer finger is on the 1st fret, 4th string. Your middle finger is on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and the ring finger is on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. And then your pinky is on the 4th fret and the 2nd string. There it is right there. That's a C chord though. That's the C minor 7th. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because if you slide this up to where you hit the pointer fingers now on the 5th fret, there it is. That's E minor 7th, right? Because E, D, E minor 7th. It picked it up. I almost didn't get to it. That is a tough chord too right there. I think it's awkward. But it's there and it's good to know because sometimes that just fits and it's just got a beautiful sound, a ring to it. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. You'll get faster, faster, faster. Okay? So that's another way you can do it. But I would prefer, if I had to do that, is to use a bar chord. Okay? I know that's a bad word, but if you go to the 7th fret and you use your A shape, your A minor 7th shape. Where is A minor 7th? Here it is here. That's the shape. Remember that shape? And remember we talked about bar chords. You can go back and look at the video on this too, that we referenced the A string to determine what the name of the chord is. In this case, be A, B, C, D, E at the 7th fret. So if we bar that form at the 7th fret, we now are playing E minor 7th. Does it sound the same? Yes, it does. Okay. It works. It needs a little work there, but it works. So that's another way to do it, is bar it at the 7th fret. And yet there's one more, okay? And that is found at the 12th fret. Now I have a 12th fret guitar here, so it's right up against the body. When they say it's a 12th fret guitar, what that does is it shortens the scale. But in shortening the scale on a 12th fret guitar, it moves the bridge back. It gives this a whole different sound, I think. And that's why you'll hear this more of a boxy sound on these guitars. The bridge is a little bit further back, and this rings out differently. But anyways, that's just my thought about it. But it is true. You have to move, if you have a shorter scale, shorter neck, you got to move the bridge back where it normally would be closer to the sound hole. So here you are, okay, at the 12th fret. And I like these short scales because I have short arms, so I can go up and down. It's comfortable. This is the couch potato kind of guitar. It's just comfortable. Okay, so this fret, this is using a shape which we would call the shape that we use when we do a G minor 7th. And if you recall that shape, it's at the 3rd fret. You put your pointer finger, then you line up your middle ring and pinky finger starting at the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So they're all in a row, see? It's like doing an A chord, except you just move up, right? And pick up the bass at the 3rd. That's a E, that's a G minor 7th right there. So if you move that up, G, A, B, C, D, and then E. That's E minor 7th right there. Because you're using that formation, or that shape. Okay? It works. It goes. Okay, so there you have it. You have 4 different ways that you can do that shape, and so it'll take practice. I'll put the chords up on there so you can take a look at all of them, and hopefully it'll enhance your playing. It's a good thing to know. And what I usually do, the reason why I like to know the different places, because if I'm working on something or playing along with it, I'll think, you know, I know I can make that D chord here. I wonder what it would sound like if I played when we're playing that, play it there. And I try it. And sometimes it's like, whoa, that sounded really great. So it's really good to know. And so now you have it. Different ways to play the E minor 7th chord that you can use. Okay? All right. Well, I hope you have a great day out there wherever you are in this world.